Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a shade optimistic. Spread out to the left. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe. Out towards the flank. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Chance! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Floated through, cleared away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Out to the left it goes. Oh, they can break here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Fernandez. Messi is onto it in a flash. Fernandez. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Messi. Closing in on goal. Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. Camavinga. For Lukaku. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, this is a real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. He has found a way through. Mbappe. And it's Tonali. Plenty to aim at, and the shot! It's a goal! And they're at it again, in double quick time! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Milan are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Tonali. Camavinga defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's good play. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Lukaku. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Tonali. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That has ended up in no man's land. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Messi. Hazard. It's a good-looking delivery. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Plays a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold picks it up now. No, he can't turn it in. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! Caught offside that time.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Threads one in. Hazard looking to run onto it. And he's there to clear it. Played it again. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Milan have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And the game has already resumed here. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball if he can get there. He is through here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his...
Takes a shot! He's got a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
It's become a case of men against boys. In towards the back stick. Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's intervened well there. Not the most convincing of passes. Played out to the right.
That's good play from him.
Mbappe! And he can clear it away. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a pretty loose pass.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He's had it taken off him. Roll, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Roll, he is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now, at least.
Chance for a shot! They've done it! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Van Dijk. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's there to retrieve it. He's in plenty of space here. Son Heung-min has it in a wide position. He's had a shot! And that has faded wide.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Vardiol. Camavinga engages and forces him off the ball. And Fernandes. And it's Lukaku. Opts for safety. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. Oh, super ball. Shoots! He scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Milan making another change here. Roll coming off. Just listen to this.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay about that now. I think if the manager had taken him off a goal earlier, I think he would have been a little bit upset about that. But now that he's got his hat-trick, I think all's okay. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Tries to play it through. Mohamed Salah did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Swung over. Son Heung-min. Now it's Kane. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's very near. It's Salah! And that's past the post.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. A lot of space ahead of him. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Kane. Looking for the run. Oh, cracking ball. Camavinga. It's Van Dijk. Fernandes. Over to the left. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Son Heung-min goes for a shot! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Ha segnato all'89esimo minuto. Numero
Milner.
18.
It's Camavinga. Now it's Lukaku. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Messi, steaming on goalwards. And the shot! They've scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Messi! Attenzione, un cambio.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Messi, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made himself into a great all-round player with vision and creativity in addition to his finishing now.
And a reputation for being lethal, clinical, vital in front of goal is by now very, very richly deserved.
Really effective.
That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vidal. Forlan. For Rashford. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's on it, can he get away? He's picked his way through, and the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Rashford. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Serginho. And it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Goal! Milan! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Camavinga tries to pass it through. Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Great defending, strong and determined. Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Dijk. Serginho. Forlan might just make this. And he's quick to snatch it back. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He has done it! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vidal. Zappacosta. Serginho. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Messi! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Zappacosta. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread out to the left. Tonali. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Akanji. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Played out to the right. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Messi. And this is Hazard, played in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And they've got rid. Out to the left it goes. Played out to the left flank. Hazard with the delivery. That has been knocked clear. Forlan. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. And the first half is done. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Milan clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we are back on the way. And this is Forlan. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. Rout. Shot, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
A case now of complete control. And this is Roll. Schüller. All played for Rashford. Zappacosta. Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold. Now Mbappe. Swung over. Hazard has it out wide and in space. He is just caressing the ball. Koundé can get it clear.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That is good strength. Well, that is one way to stop him. So we've reached the hour mark. And this is Roll. Now it's Hazard. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And that should get the job done. Milan have reclaimed it. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And that is out of play. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Son Heung-min coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Alexander-Arnold. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Son Heung-min. Van Dijk. And it's Koundé. Zappacosta. Forlan. Over to the left. He has found the way through. He's gone for goal! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Oh, it's come loose. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. Chance for a shot! The ball has bounced loose now. Milan are almost home and dry now. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He was under real pressure there. Serginho. Serginho's cross. Rashford. Defending was strong and firm. Mbappe. Raul. Defending of the desperate variety. Mbappe. It's a goal kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
El dorsal 14. Cristiano
Zappacosta.
El dorsal 3.
It's Camavinga.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22.
Schüller.
El dorsal 10. Messi. El dorsal 15. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores. Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Akanji. He's looking wide. Now it's Son Heung-min. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Serginho's cross. And time is up. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
La formazione del Milan.
It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Out for a throw. And it's Tonali. Looking to play him in. Xabi Alonso. Valverde. Gaia. That is good strength. Jose Gaia got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Hazard. Referee's given a throw. Looking for options for movement. Hit into the middle. Bullish header! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Numero 15.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Good running, strong and purposeful. Tonali. They're urging him to shoot. Messi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest. He's having a go! No, he's missed it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Dumfries. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. That pass isn't the best. Ball's played through. Xabi Alonso in acres of space out wide. Alexander-Arnold. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Valverde. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Dumfries. There will be a throw-in. Xabi Alonso. Valverde. And this is Messi. And it's Valverde. And it's Gaia. Approaching the half-hour mark. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Raul. Now it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Van Dijk. And Serginho. And it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a cute ball. Serginho is flagged offside. Jose Gaya has it in a wide position. And it's claimed by the keeper. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Messi. Lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get it through? Now this is had a shot! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Valverde, Caicedo, and it's Gaya. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And it's Camavinga. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nicely weighted ball. Messi. He's gone for goal! And it's half-time here. So, your views on the first half?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we are already promptly back underway. And it's Azar. Can he get onto this? Roll, picks it up out wide. And here comes the corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. That looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. Mbappe gets a good foot in there. Aims beyond the defence. And that should get the job done. Mbappe played out to the left flank. Tries to play it through. Well, played right into his path. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hazard. Serginho. Crosses it in. That has ended up in no man's land. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Back to the keeper. Mbappe. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And he's worked it through. Oh, good, takes a shot! He's scored! Right back in the game! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
It's a promising position. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Xabi Alonso. He's a sharp little ball here. He has a look up. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Ha segnato al 68esimo minuto.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And here's Messi. Alonso. Dumfries picks it up now. Griezmann! And he's following up! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Numero
fact.
10. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And this is Kane. Now it's Messi. And this is Hazard. Threads one in. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Not the most accurate pass. Chance here to counter. Serginho spots it and intercepts. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Knocks it into space. Serginho looking to hit the byline here. Foden defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Kane. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde. Here's Griezmann. Gaia. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Great vision. That's a little off target. Caicedo. Dumfries. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13.
So, time for changes
Hazard.
on both sides, actually.
Numero 8. Messi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18. Il numero 21. Attenzione, un cambio.
And that's a throw-in. Here comes another... Oh, smashing header! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Now, can they get him away? Five minutes to add. Caicedo. And it's Griezmann. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Son Heung-min. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Kane. Can he get on the end of this? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. So that's it. It is all over. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Stood up well to him there. Van Dijk. And it's Serginho. And here's Messi. Raul. Mohamed Salah. He's had a shot! Goal! Milan! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
After 11 minutes is number 20, Mohamed Salah.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Szoboszlai, he is through here. And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hazard. That has not gone well. That has been slung wide.
Such good technique.
He has found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. What a throw in. Aimed beyond the defence. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Now that is commitment to the cause. Jordan has the chance to go the other way. Guardiola. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for them.
And a shot! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
And that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Spread it left. Hazard. He's found a way through. Skims one. There's the shot! They've scored! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. And that's a throw-in. Guardiola. And it's Marquinhos. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Played into space. Hazard finds himself offside. And it's Hazard. Looking to go deep. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Messi. No, he refuses to take the bait. That's a good ball out wide. Takes on his marker, threads one in. Marquinhos deals with that comfortably.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Serginho goes looking wide. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That has been knocked
There will
clear.
be 3 minutes added time.
Camavinga, Messi. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Hazard. He's got away. Pinches it off him. Tonali. Messi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative,
Everyone,
and
please
both teams
welcome
still
our players
very
to the
much in it.
field.
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Mohamed Salah. Deep cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nice defending, physical and effective. Akanji. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hazard gets... Can he finish? Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The lightness of step, the
55
sharpness of
minutes
movement, the
number
certainty of
9.
finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Salah, looking for the run. It's gone for a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Tonali wins the duel this time. Lovely feet. Spread out to the left. It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Marquinhos. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Messi. Over to the left. Hazard. Raul. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And they get themselves in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Szoboszlai. Foot in. Hazard. Swung over. Mohamed Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a fine interception. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Mohamed Salah. It's a promising position. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Real chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you
Substitution.
get it right, it creates more chances.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And the return pass. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's picked it up out wide. Ball driven towards the far post. And that's the keeper's ball.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Tries to play it through. Mohamed Salah gets into some space. Messi. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. It's run loose. Goes for a shot? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Camavinga. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Substitution for Jordan. Number 22.
So, time for changes
Messi.
on both sides,
Coming on
actually.
to replace him is number 14.
That's a decent clearance.
Substitution in progress.
Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And it's Tonali. 5 minutes left on the clock. Looking for options for movement. Tries a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Camavinga attempts a clearance. Lofted in.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Mohamed Salah is firing after that one.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Serginho. Jordan are looking to break at pace. Into the channel.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
This was a fantastic display, Peter, of expansive football.